After an outstanding 2018 season, McDonald's patchy form has mirrored that of his team, but he was truly unsung with 3 goals and 28 disposals in the 13-7, 85-11, 5-71 win at the MCG. Following the win, Gawn rubbished the speculation about McDonald's correct playing position. "Believe it or not, Tom McDonald can play full forward," he told Fox Footy. "Everyone in the world thinks Tom McDonald can't play full forward. He can. We just kicked to him a little better today." Gawn's backing of his teammate came before McDonald assessed his own start to the season as horrible. "I feel like each week I've been closer to playing better and I haven't quite broken through," he told Fox Footy. "This week I feel like I got my hands on the footy. I made a few mistakes early, but I was in the game and I think the whole team was the same." After trailing by 17 points in the second quarter, the Demons clawed their way back into the match through dominating the inside 50 count 68-44, but McDonald pointed to the efficiency going forward that made the difference. "The problem is we've done that all year and we haven't translated it to goals," he said. "Today we started to hit a few kicks inside 50, which makes it easier and everyone gets a bit of a rest, and you kick a goal and feel good about yourself. It's been the tale of our whole season. Inside 50s haven't been the problem, it's converting and kicking goals, so today was a nice step in the right direction." The win over the Dockers snapped a run of 4 straight losses for Melbourne, and McDonald said the club's focus was finishing out the year in a strong manner to lead into 2020. "It's still a huge disappointment the start of the year," he said. "We haven't talked anything about the second half of the year other than it's just an opportunity to get better for this year and next year. We've had a huge change, a coaching revamp, a sports science revamp during the week, and I think we've really embraced that. It's a bit tough sometimes with people going into new roles, but I think the club has really embraced it and came out with a really good attitude today." Pictures the greatest moments in AFL history. From Jason McCartney's return to football after suffering severe burns in the 2002 Bali bombings to Tom Boyd's aerial acts, here's a look at the greatest moments in the history of the Australian Football League (AFL). In what was one of the biggest turnarounds in the history of AFL, Dion Prestia's goal in the first 5 minutes of the final quarter brought the game home to the Tigers, who secured their first win after 1980 and won by 48 points. The Bulldogs' power forward Tom Boyd scored the decider goal to end his club's 62-year premiership drought, the longest in the history of the AFL. The Crows' Charlie Cameron converted a pass from Taylor Walker into a goal that sealed the team's 7-point victory over the Bulldogs. Dockers' Stephen Hill, with his aerobic strength, poise and control, defeated the Cats with 5 bounces and an epic goal. Nick Malczewski's final quarter goal, a handball from Daniel Hanbury snapped from a distance of 82 feet 25 meters, sealed the deal and claimed the premiership in favour of the Swans. Matthew Pavlich, the Fremantle skipper, played through pain to score 6 goals, the last of which sealed his team's victory over the reigning champions. Travis Varka's first goal, which came 11 seconds into the game, and his crucial left-footer, the last quarter goal that placed Geelong Cats 21 points ahead, together clinched the premiership for the team. With 7 minutes left, St Kilda defender Brendan Goddard broke a deadlock between the two teams with a high-flying mark and giving his team its first lead of the game. However, St Kilda lost by 56 points. In the final minutes, Geelong Cats defender Matthew Scarlett toe poked the ball to his teammate Gary Ablett, who passed it into midfielder Paul Chapman, helping him score the winning goal and securing the premiership for the team. Pictured, Scarlett during a Geelong Cats AFL training session at Skilled Stadium in Geelong, Australia, on Sep. 27, 2007. The Swans forward Nick Davis's left foot snap in the last 3 seconds of the game confirmed the team a spot in the grand final, match they eventually won. Gavin Wanganeen's 4 goals for Port Adelaide, the last of which came from nearly 40 metres away, paved the way for the team's first and only AFL win. In his first game since recovering from severe burns caused in the 2002 Bali bombings, Jason McCartney, of North Melbourne scored a goal and set up another one. McCartney, who led the team to a 3-point victory, announced retirement that same day. Lions won the match in the Premiership with the help of a left-foot shot by Jason Ackermanis, who had been suffering a groin injury. With 35 seconds left for the game to finish and only a 1-point lead in its favour, Carlton Blues' Fraser Brown blocked an attempt by Dean Wallace of Essendon Bombers to score. Brown's tackle remains one of the most memorable ones in the history of AFL. Out of the 6 goals scored by Adelaide Crows' Darren Jarman in the final game, 5 came in the last quarter alone, sealing the team's victory and sending fans into a state of elation. Despite suffering from a groin injury, the Swans' Tony Lockett booked a place for his team in the grand final after 51 years, with a point after the siren blared. The team, however, lost to North Melbourne in the final showdown, pictured during an AFL match in Melbourne in September 1998. In the first extra-time final in AFL history, North Melbourne's Wayne Carey scored 4 goals in 10 minutes to prevail over the Hawthorn Hawks. Notably, Carey had been nursing a calf injury at the time. Essendon Bombers' Michael Long crafted one of the most memorable moments in AFL history with a performance that included 2 goals, 33 possessions and 8 marks. His efforts ultimately earned him the Norm Smith Medal in a memorable premiership. The grand final match saw West Coast Eagles' Peter Montera play attacking wing play and score 5 goals. He was awarded the Norm Smith Medal for the best player afield. Broken ribs and a bruised kidney notwithstanding, the Hawks' Dermot Brereton sealed his place in the history of Australian rules football, then named Victorian Football League, by continuing to play, eventually scoring and ensuring a premiership victory for his team. Though the Swans' Warwick Capper booted 4 goals in that game, he is remembered for the one-hand mark he took by reaching over the Hawks' Chris Langford. After what Fitzroy's Michael Conlon himself terms a dog of a day, one of the key moments of Australian rules football came when he booted the match-winning goal with only 45 seconds left on the clock. Carlton Blues' Wayne Harmes won his team its 12th premiership with a historical tap that sent the ball in the path of teammate Ken Sheldon, who made the most of the pass and scored. Although his team lost the grand final, North Melbourne's Phil Baker gained a spot in history with his high-leaping marks and 6 goals. In an attempt in the dying minutes to level the scores between the two teams, Collingwood's Ross Dunn kicked a goal in the last 40 seconds, sending the game into replay. However, North Melbourne emerged champions in the replay. In what is often termed one of the most spectacular marks in AFL/VFL history, Carlton Blues' Alex Jesaulenko perched on Collingwood's Graham Jenkin to take the ball. Carlton won after recovering from a 44-point half-time deficit.